Arrest warrant for Von Miller for assaulting his pregnant girlfriend right now. Absolutely horrible news as I hold on to my signed Von Miller helmet here. Unbelievable stuff. Let's talk about it. TMZ dives into it a little bit deeper, and what is a little bit concerning is that the arrest warrant was issued. You know, if it's an ongoing investigation, I don't know if they would issue the actual arrest warrant unless there was some credible proof. And we could see here that Von Miller, it was called in around 11 a.m. Cops say they responded to a Dallas area residence over a major disturbance call, and officers were told there was a verbal argument between Miller and a woman that turned physical. Cops say that Miller left the scene before officers arrived, and the woman was treated for minor injuries but was not taken to the hospital. The NFL also issued their own statement saying that we are aware of the matter and have been in contact with the club, the Buffalo Bills, and they have no further comment at this time. This article states that Von Miller's longtime girlfriend accused him of assaulting her in their home in Dallas Wednesday morning, and a warrant has been issued against Miller. The warrant that was charged is a third-degree felony, and let me just remind you, you are innocent until proven guilty. And let's not forget about Matt Ariza, the punter. In his case, everyone jumped to the conclusion that he was guilty, but it turned out that he was innocent. The event happened yesterday during the Buffalo Bills bye week, but we could see here that Miller was previously investigated for domestic violence in 2021, but was not charged. And it's unclear what Miller's status will be going forward for this season with 2023, as we could see here that players accused of domestic violence are often placed on a commissioner's exempt list, which means they do not play until the investigation is over. And why this hurts the Buffalo Bills is really because of his contract, signing a 6-year, $120 million contract with the Buffalo Bills ahead of the 2022 season. And we all know because of that ACL tear, he was unable to finish the 2022 season, was late starting 2023, and now could very well miss the rest of 2023. This tweet states that the Bills this morning were made aware of the incident involving Miller and that they are in the process of gathering more information, and they will have no further comment at this point. Now, it is very peculiar that Von Miller was arrested for the same thing in 2021, but the charges were dropped. And this article from 2021 specifically states that it was another woman in 2021. The investigation involves domestic violence allegation by his ex-fiancée and is being conducted by police in Parker. So it's clear the police investigated this in 2021, but no charges were made because obviously nothing was there. Now, I'm a firm believer in innocent until proven guilty, and it just seems very interesting that he was accused of it before in 2021, gets accused of it now. Obviously, maybe having some difficulties in the relationship there. You really never know. But we can see Von Miller's contract, and what we need to pay attention to is the dead cap space. Von Miller had a dead cap space in 2022 of $45 million, this season $40 million, and even next year in 2024, $32 million. The best time to get out of this contract would be in 2025, where it's only $15 million, which is still a huge chunk, 2026, which is $9 million, and then in 2027, $2.6 million. This article talks about the Aaron Hernandez arrest for murder and what ultimately happened with his contract. And we can see a comment down here stating that there's a clause that is kind of standard in NFL contracts that they sign that says something along the lines of, I don't know of any circumstances that will cause me not to be able to play out my contract. This article states a contract can be avoided if a player is incarcerated, but this is the NBA, and I'm assuming the NFL has the same rules. It says if a player with guaranteed contract is incarcerated or put in prison, is the team stuck with that contract on its payroll? And it says no, if a player is incarcerated, he can't perform under the terms of the contract, and I'm sure the NFL is the same way. It says a player who shall at any time fail, refuse, or neglect to render his services hereunder or in any other manner breaches his contract. The team is thus allowed to void the contract if it chooses, removing the contract fully from the books. Gives a hypothetical example here. If a free agent is signed this summer and then sent to prison, his team can void the contract as if the money was never spent. Von Miller was accused of this in 2021 and the charges were dropped. Ezekiel Elliott a few years ago was accused of the same thing, and his girlfriend at the time had bruises on her, but because of conflicting stories, those charges were dropped. This is an ongoing investigation. Von Miller is innocent until proven guilty, and it does seem strange that he was accused of it before, potentially by the same person, and now he's getting accused again here in 2023. As Bills fans, we just have to hope and pray that everything works out here and that Von Miller does not get arrested for a felony and we lose Von Miller. That is a crucial piece. Although the Buffalo Bills were doing very, very well without Von Miller to start 2023, he was that cherry on top, another luxury for the Buffalo Bills. Losing Matt Milano, Daquan Jones, Trey White, and now potentially Von Miller again. The Buffalo Bills cannot afford to lose him. If he is proven guilty, I think there are some clauses in his contract in which the Buffalo Bills could part ways and potentially get money back, not only for this year, but upcoming seasons, freeing up cap space, and who knows, Brandon Beane could easily bring in someone else. Von Miller has definitely caught a lot of flack from Bills Mafia this season, not logging a sack after coming back off that ACL surgery. The Buffalo Bills definitely have some concerns there, wondering when Von Miller was going to return to his Hall of Fame self. Maybe this is a good out for the Buffalo Bills. A lot of people saying that this contract that we allocated so many resources to Von Miller for was an utter mistake after tearing his ACL. No one could have predicted that. But the proof is there that Von Miller is under investigation. An arrest warrant was made. Von Miller left the scene before cops arrived. This is a very, very sketchy time. As I look at my Von Miller signed helmet here, I've been a fan of Von Miller ever since he came into the NFL. When we had Chan Gailey and at the Combine, I really thought the Buffalo Bills were going to draft Von Miller instead of Marcel Darius. I've been following his career all along. He does so much for people across the league, whether it's for his glasses and just being awesome, the pass rush summit. It just seems so uncharacteristic of Von Miller to do something like this. And then you hear the story that he was accused of this before in 2021, which definitely sends up a big-time red flag that maybe he is innocent here, because he was innocent back before in 2021. But I want to hear from you guys. What do you think is going to happen here with the Buffalo Bills? Man, what a crazy time. We're supposed to be sitting back enjoying the bye week, and this news unfolds. Von Miller's arrest warrant. Maybe the Buffalo Bills end up parting ways with Von Miller. Maybe he does go on the commissioner's exempt list and we will not see him for the rest of 2023, making the playoffs that much more difficult. Although I am an optimist, we were doing very, very well without Von Miller to start this season. And I think we were kind of giving him snaps in situations where maybe we should have had other players out there like EJ Epinesa, Greg Rousseau, Leonard Floyd even, right? I think they at times were clearly playing better than Von Miller, but we had Von Miller out there because we're allocating so much money to him and what Von Miller has done in his past. But I want to hear from you. Drop a comment down below. Hit like, subscribe if you want to support the channel. Also, check the link in the description. We have the Buffalo Bills chicken wing merch here in black, blue, gray, red. We also have the new Zumba's chicken wing that we just listed this morning as well and on free shipping. So make sure you guys check the link down below. I appreciate you guys. Hope and pray for Von Miller, and go Bills.